You hear me mention periodically during the show the different stations that carry AT40 around the world. Well, for a change, why don't we have them identify themselves? Here then are three of the great radio stations that American Top 40 is heard on.
This is WCLT, Newark, Ohio.
This is Radio 13, WDAL in Meridian, Mississippi.
This is WNCI, Stereo 98, the Mountain of Rock in Columbus, Ohio.
The home of rock and soul on Lake Gaston, WARR, Warrenton, North Carolina.
This is WKNR, Keener 14, Battle Creek, Michigan.
This is the home of non-stop music in New York, WPIX FM 102.
This is WGNS, the Big G, Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
WSGA, Savannah, rock and roll. This is WSTX, the Big 97, Christiansted, St. Croix, the United States Virgin Islands.
This is KRGI, Grand Island, Nebraska, the station that does things.
This is 96 WFIR, Roanoke, Virginia.
From the Far East, this is Commercial Radio, Friendly 1050, Hong Kong.
In Brownwood, Texas, the stereo radio station to listen to is KLSN.
The Broadcasting Company of Union Incorporated, WBCU, Union, South Carolina, rocks on.
WGRQ, Buffalo.
This is WTRS and WTRS Stereo FM, Dunellen.
Solid gold from the Silver State. This is KELK Radio, Elko, Nevada.
We're the Rockin' 1360, KGB, San Diego. 5,000 watts of rock running amok over sunny Southern California.
American Top 40 is heard coast to coast and around the world on great radio stations like
Summertime in the Ozarks, KLID, Poplar Bluff, Missouri.
This is KBOZ 149 in Laredo, Texas.
In the Rocky Mountains, this is Salt Lake City's KCPX.
95 WLOS, Orlando, Florida.
From the beautiful and historic Shenandoah Valley of Virginia, this is WTON in Stanton.
This is WIFE, Indianapolis, Indiana, celebrating our 10th anniversary as the most listened to radio station in central Indiana.
AQIC, Wilmer, Stereo FM 102.5. Serving central Minnesota.
That's KBUG 1060 in Springfield, Missouri.
WTMA, Charleston, South Carolina.
Summertime in the Ozarks, KLID, Poplar Bluff, Missouri.
This is KBOZ 149 in Laredo, Texas.
In the Rocky Mountains, this is Salt Lake City's KCPX.
The voice of central Massachusetts. This is WESO in Southbridge.
WIZM 1410, La Crosse.
This is Radio Hauraki with more music in Auckland, New Zealand.
KQIC, Wilmer, Stereo FM 102.5. Serving central Minnesota.
That's KBUG 1060 in Springfield, Missouri.
WTMA, Charleston, South Carolina.
And Casey and Hollywood on AT40.
WOKL, Eau Claire, Wisconsin.
This is WMAC, Medard, Georgia.
This is WSSB, Durham, North Carolina's key station.
KRIO, McAllen, the powerhouse of the Rio Grande Valley.
There's no fuel like an old fuel. From the coal fields of southern West Virginia, this is WWNR Beckley.
This is WNFL in Green Bay, Wisconsin, serving Packerland on 1440.
WCLG, Morgantown, West Virginia. We are WRAR, Tappahannock, Virginia.
This is 50,000-watt Casey 152, serving Ventura and Santa Barbara counties in California.
And this is 152-pound Casey Kasem from Hollywood, California on American Top 40.
This is KTAM 1240 Radio in Bryan College Station, Texas, the home of the Texas Aggies.
This is WFRC, Rainsville, North Carolina.
This is Super Kiwi, KWI 1440, Topeka, Kansas.
Houston Radio, the sound of the rock, Pocatello, Idaho.
This is Stereo 105, KHIG, Paragould, Arkansas.
WFDL 14, devoted to Syracuse and Central New York.
This is WKBO FM, Havelock, Cherry Point, North Carolina. With rock and roll from the capital city of Washington State, this is KGY Olympia.
From the birthplace of rock and roll radio, this is 1290 KOIL, Omaha, Nebraska.
This is KORI, serving all of Oregon from the capital city of Salem.
WILK, Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, serving the greater northeastern Pennsylvania area, including Wilkes-Barre, Scranton, Hazleton, and the Poconos.
This is WTLB, the Big 13, Utica, New York.
WWSC, your 24-hour friend in Glens Falls, New York.
10,000 watts at 1530. This is WTTI Dalton.
This is WDBQ, all hit music, Dubuque, Iowa.
This is WFOX, Gainesville, North Georgia stereo giant.
WAVI in Bangor, Maine's all-family station. This is Radio 5RM, serving the sunny riverland of South Australia.
KQIC Wilmer, Stereo FM 102.5, serving central Minnesota.
That's KBUG 1060 in Springfield, Missouri.
WTMA, Charleston, South Carolina.
This is Music Radio, WNLA, AM and FM, Indianola, Mississippi.
If you're vacationing this year in the Ozarks, listen to AT40 on KBUG. That's KBUG 1060 in Springfield, Missouri.
This is 1ZH, the Big 1310 in the fountain city of Hamilton, New Zealand. KTAM Good Time Music Radio. #1 in Bryan College Station, Texas. That was with sound effects.
WMVB, Millville, New Jersey.
In Timaru, New Zealand, this is Radio South Canterbury 3ZC 3ZO.
This is WKVO, WKVO FM, Havelock, Cherry Point, North Carolina.
With rock and roll from the capital city of Washington State, this is KGY Olympia.
From the birthplace of rock and roll radio, this is 1290 KOIL, Omaha, Nebraska.
Reaching out to Southwest and Central Idaho, Eastern Oregon, and Northern Nevada. KBBK in Boise.
WTRY, Albany, Schenectady, and Troy, New York.
Radio 3UL in Central Gippsland, serving the dairying and industrial eastern area of Victoria, Australia.
This is 95. WLOF, Orlando, Florida.
From the beautiful and historic Shenandoah Valley of Virginia, this is WTON in Stanton.
This is WIFE, Indianapolis, Indiana, celebrating our 10th anniversary as the most listened to radio station in central Indiana.
WIOU in Kokomo, Indiana.
KIXY and KIXY FM stereo for San Angelo, Texas.
Coast to Coast Radio, 5AU rocking Spencer Gulf, South Australia.
The music of the Furniture City. WJRI, Lenore, North Carolina.
From the World's Fair Expo 74, this is KJRB, Spokane, Washington.
Hello, Casey. This is Rainbow Reiko from JORF Radio Kanto, Tokyo, Japan.
Rainbow was in town recently and did an interview with me to take back to Japan. It was certainly nice to have her here, and if she's listening right now, and I know she is, because she translates the show in Japanese. From all of us here at American Top 40, Rainbow Reiko, a big hello.
From the glass capital of the world, we are WCBA, Corning, New York.
WROM, Rome, Georgia.
Serving the entertainment capital with QS Quadraphonic.
KRGN FM, Las Vegas.
Broadcasting from the capital of the state that started a nation, this is WDOV, the Big 14 in Dover, Delaware.
From the heart of Texas, WACO, Waco.
KJR, Seattle's 53-year-old powerhouse over the great Northwest.
WIOU in Kokomo, Indiana.
KIXY and KIXY FM stereo for San Angelo, Texas.
Coast to Coast Radio, 5AU rocking Spencer Gulf, South Australia.
From the home of the beautiful Edisto Gardens, this is WORG, Orangeburg, South Carolina.
WFIN in Flag City, USA, Findlay, Ohio.
This is Station 1ZN Whangarei in the winterless north of New Zealand.
And this is Casey Kasem from Hollywood and AT40 with Dionne Warwick and the Spinners at number 6.